What's up, guys? Alex with Pop One, and who do we have here?
Devin, Schlink.
And we got a little One Piece content for y'all today. Tell us, what'd you do today?
I went to a One Piece tournament, and it was a case tourney, and I got first place.
Cool. What'd you win?
4 boxes of the newest set, OP5.
Awesome, man. Show us the list.
Yeah, so I played Purple Luffy. My matchups were 3 and L, 1 Red Zoro, and 1 Sakazuki. Faced Nell in the finals. I love this deck. I love the ramp. It's definitely a fun deck. Just play on curve. So I played 4 ulti and the 4-page ones. This is the combo to drop this and then drop this your second turn if you get to go first. I played 2 bins. It's just a 4/6 vanilla. It also works as a counter. So if you don't have the ulti or something like that, you can just drop this to stay on curve and just keep putting bodies on board. More 4 drops. 4 Miss Double Finger. She has an okay trigger. On play, you can trash a card in your hand and then get a Dawn so you can ramp with her. She's also a 2K counter, so she got multiple uses. Mainly used her for the counter all day, but I did summon her in the finals my first turn to get ahead.
So the rest of the deck's like...
I'm playing 4 Law. If people don't play around this, it's very devastating because on my second turn, I can hit them for 5. If they take the life, I can drop this and just get 2 cards out of their hand. It's also a blocker, and then if people are playing around it, it just depends what I'm up against, because today Anel had 13 cards in hand, so I ended up just starting to rip his cards out of his hand, and then Whitebeard's in the meta again, and they like to hold all their cards in hand, and this will punish them as well. Played 4 Captain Kidd, 5 drop, best card in the deck. That's why this deck is a thing. Every purple deck is pretty much playing this right now. To minus a Dawn and then get it back and is active is just so strong. If this sticks, like, it's usually over a lot of the time. So this is just a big threat. Played 4 Queen. I wanted to play 3, but I was missing an X-Drake and one other card I wanted to play. So I just bumped this to 4. This comboed with the Kid just makes it free, and it's a +1 and a blocker. So it's got multiple uses. I played 3 Magellan. This is fantastic against yellow. It just keeps them at an odd number. So it makes their plays really weird when you have them on odd numbers, because their drops are 7, 8s, and 9s. And if they have an 8, you can bring them down to 7. If you combine this with the Kid, you're just gaining the Dawn, and then they're just losing the Dawn. And all their stuff's big drops, so you can keep them off of it, and then usually just kill them. I didn't want to play 4 because he's not a counter. He has a 5 drop. So yeah, just play 3. You can get cloggy with more. 3 X-Drake. I wanted to play 4, but I don't have a 4th. It's a 2K counter. Also, it rips a card out of their hand. They do get to choose, but a minus 1 from their hand can just be really good, especially if the Anel's trashing a card in hand to loop. It's not bad, and it's 2K, so. 2 Frankie. Franoski, something like that. He's a 2K counter. He made up for the X-Drake I was missing, and one other card I didn't have. He's a 2K counter, and he can gain Rush in the late game. So you can drop him if you have 8 or more. He'll gain Rush, and you can equip 1 and just get an extra 5K poke. Sometimes surprises people. 2 of the new Jinbei. This is my most recent addition. This was really good late game because it becomes a 7K counter, which is just very, very strong. Also just a 1K discard counter. No, it's a 5/6. Usually late game, but turn about 4 you can get 10 Dawn, so it's not that late of a game card. 2 Poly. I didn't play more. I decided to play 2 of something else coming up. He's really good. You can go from 7 to 8 Dawn with him and pop a 4. Just kills blockers, and he's a 5/6. Yep. 2 King, another new addition I wasn't playing for a while. He's really good with the spot removal of the 4, especially because Sakazuki, this is kind of built to play around them, because they drop the Kuzan, who's a 4-drop, or they drop Don Lucci's a 4-drop, and you being able to pop it and putting a 6/7, it's kind of hard for them to reduce. And it allows you to play on a 6 curve, which those are my only 6s. 3 Big Captain Kidd. This is great. I had 2 of these on field today. He just makes your leader a 6K basically every single turn. And then you combine him with Captain Kidd and you're not losing the Dawn. Also 7/8. Pretty hard for a lot of decks to get over. He's one of the blowout cards. And the biggest blowout card, 3 9-drop Kaido. I'm not playing the 10-drop Luffy. I believe this has more utility. You don't lose as much, and this deck isn't like red-purple Luffy, where that extra turn really helps you because you can ramp your Dawn. You can't exactly do that the same in this deck. So him with the 10k rush, and if yellow triggers a blocker, and then you just drop this, clear that blocker, and then it's over. Super strong, just your blowout. Didn't want to play 4 because it gets cloggy. Can't be discarded or anything. Counters, 2 Gum Gum Jet Gatling. I wanted to play 4. I don't have 4. Definitely the best card. And then 2 Blast Breath. This would be 1 and this would be 4. Take out the Frankies. But this isn't bad, but the 1 counter and losing a Dawn just hurts. Whereas this, you lose a card in hand, but late game you just hold these. And it's got a good trigger to add it on, so definitely want to play 4 of these. I just don't have them right now.
What were your matchups?
So it was 3 Enel, 1 Zoro, and 1 Sakatsuki.
Any changes you would have made?
Yeah, the 2 Frankies for 2 Gum Gum Jet Gatlings. I want to add an X-Drake, take something else out for that. Other than that, though, it worked pretty well. At the end, my hand did get a little clogged. I had 2 Magellans and a King in hand, which was unfortunate, but I just played through it.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
Yep, no problem.